Hey everyone, welcome back. Now, video number 7 today, and as you know, video number 6 we started building our website, lunchhourweb.com. But today I'm gonna mix it up and I'm gonna jump over to YouTube because obviously these videos can't do you any good if I'm just recording them and not putting them anywhere. So today, how to publish videos to YouTube, and we're gonna build our profile on YouTube, and including our banner image, our logo image, and the little, what's it called, thumbnail that goes on the videos as well. So we'll try and get this all done today. Quick note, my son is upstairs sleeping and crying, my little 1-year-old. So if he wakes up, I might have to cut this video short, but hey, that's how it works. So let's get started. Thanks again for tuning in. What we're going to do first, let's go ahead and jump into YouTube. Let me resize my browser window to fit the recording. And let's go to YouTube. Now, YouTube is where I'm going to be spending a lot of my time. So I'm going to go ahead and add this as a quick favorite right there. And I'm going to jump over to my channel. First thing you're going to notice is this is my profile picture. This is my channel art, and this is my channel description. So what we're going to do, we don't have any public uploads right now, so we're going to add content, upload videos, 0 subscribers. Just started this, so obviously we don't have anything. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's fill some of this stuff in. Let's add a channel description first. Welcome to Lunch Hour Web video series. In the videos below, you will learn how to create a business-based website from scratch. I'll take you step by step through. Let's see, I can't tab, so let's go ahead and obtaining a domain name, domain.com, obtaining a web host, well, I would say creating a website, obtaining a custom email, your name at yourdomain.com, creating a logo. How about designing a logo? A logo, uploading videos to YouTube, which we're doing today, and we'll just say and more. Please subscribe to be notified when new videos are loaded. Cheers. Oh, we'll just say Lunch Hour Web. Alright, so that's our channel description. Let's go ahead and say done. And I did say something in here. Part of this description appears elsewhere on YouTube. Let's learn more. Creator Academy, youtube.com/Creator Academy, page, lesson, brand, identify. Your channel is like a storefront. Give it the right look to show off your style and brand it like a pro. Why should you create a brand for your channel? Brand can establish your channel's identity and attract viewers. Your channel, focus on the content. Well, okay. Channel icon. Your icon visually represents your channel. Channel art is a banner across. Channel description is shown on the About tab and gives viewers a short overview about what they can expect from your channel. Custom thumbnails, which you put on videos. Cards are clickable overlays you can use to promote your videos. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm actually not going to go over this right now, but that is cool stuff to learn about. I'll probably read this after. So let's go ahead and hit done here, and let's go ahead and add channel art. Now, to add channel art, what it's going to have you do is probably going to have you upload a photo, and there is a certain size to this photo. We can't upload a channel icon, so right now we could do it with Let's go ahead and upload a photo. And we'll use a lunch hour web bowl. You guys might have seen a little banner right there. That was something that I had created earlier today, just playing around. Wow, that's really ugly. We don't want that one. And that's a small one. Let's go ahead and do this one. Upload isn't working. Let's try this again. One more time. Do that one. Alright, so it's not letting that happen. And alright, well, we won't worry about that yet. Well, what we will do is we will do the that's Google.About Me. Let's go ahead and click out of that, and we're gonna edit the channel art. And again, what we could do this lunch hour web bowl, and let's see what happens. Is too small. It must be at least 2048 pixels by 1152. And that's actually not the best size, so I'm gonna show you the best size for both the banner, and that's this black grayish background right here, and the logo size right here. So let's just bring up a new web browser, and we're gonna look up YouTube banner size. And I know this is support.google. This is going to be where we want to see it. Your channel art 2560 by 1440. So let me go and write that down. And the 4 meg or smaller recommended, but we recommend uploading a single file 2560 by 1440 pixels. So that's our banner size. And you guessed it, if you already know, we're going to create that in Inkscape. So let's go ahead and open up Inkscape. This does take a minute to load. While we're waiting for that to load, I'm going to jump over to our website, and I have sent myself, let's go access our apps, let's go to email. I sent myself a couple selfies right here, and yes, I created selfies this morning. Here they are. Let's go ahead and download these to the computer. And my wife, I did not ask my wife to take these pictures, and she would probably be pretty embarrassed if she knew I was taking selfies. So here they are. Let's go ahead and, did I get them all? I don't think I got them all. There's only 2, 3, and 4. Let's go back here. And did image 1 download? There we go. Let's go ahead and move these. I'll go and cut them. Right click cut, or Control X also cuts. And I'm going to bring them over to my lunch hour web folder, images, and I'm going to create a new one called selfies. We'll post them right in here. Let's go ahead and view medium icons so we can see what they look like. Let's view large icons. Okay, so what I did, I made a few pictures of myself. We can go ahead and look at them real quick. Let's open these up in Paint. Or no, let's look up Windows Photo Viewer. And these are the pictures I took. Just some quick selfies. Me eating an apple, and this lunch hour web, so I figured why not have some food involved, and I don't know, if we don't like them we can always change them later. So I'm going to jump out of email, let's jump back over to Inkscape. Now let me resize the Inkscape to match the video size. There we go. And we're going to open up one of those videos, or I'm sorry, one of those images. Let's start with, that one looks kind of cool. Let's start with that one. And let's go ahead and let's optimize quality, and we're going to embed it. Not going to be a link. Looks like a resized Inkscape again. That's okay. And let's go ahead and zoom in. Now here is the size of my picture. If I wanted that picture on the banner, obviously you'll notice that the picture is very square. This banner is very wide, very thin. So we need to resize to 2560 by 1440 pixels. Now to do that, if I just wanted this image to be my banner, I could, but let's try and make it our image icon right there, and I believe that one is channel icon. Let's look up the size of the channel icon. YouTube channel icon size, and 800 by 800 pixels. Okay, they'll reduce it to 98 by 98. So let's go ahead and write that down. 800 by 800, and here we go. Let's jump back to Inkscape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in Object Transform. That's the one I want. And oh, it's over here. And what I can do is I can scale. And I want to change this to, from set of percent, I want to change it to pixels. And right now it's 1200 by 1200, so it's too big. So 800 by 800. And let's apply. There we go. So that's now my new channel art. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to insert. How do I do that? File. Maybe import. Oh, no. I want to import a ping image. No, export. Never mind. I want to import. Let's go back to our desktop. Lunch Hour Web, images, logos, and we're going to do the bowl. There we go. I could do that in here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does that look kind of weird? Kind of looks a little weird in here. That's okay. Let's go ahead and let's take that out, and let's just add some text in here. Lunch Hour Web. And let's go ahead and make that really big size. Whoa, that's way too big. Alright, let's go ahead and make it a little bit smaller. That's a good size. And we know our color scheme. Let's go ahead and add it, make it a blue. Let's make this okay, get rid of transform. Let's get rid of export. Let's just shrink that down right now, and let's fill this in with 4375 cc. And there we go. Make it stand out a little bit more. Let's go ahead and hold down Shift, and let's add a white border to it. So now it's got a little white border. You can see it way down in there if you zoom in. It just helps it stick out from the background just a little bit more. And I don't know, let's try this right now. I'm going to might export it both ways and see which one I like. So let's find export. There we go. 800 by 800. We'll have the selection in. And let's export as, let's say YouTube. What is this called? The YouTube channel icon. And we'll date it. June, well, 4.16. Again, just if we're ever coming back later and we decide that we want a different logo, we'll know which one's our newest. So let's go ahead and edit our channel icon. Let's bring it up. And that one we want to get rid of. Let's go ahead and, is there any way to delete that? Yeah, we'll upload another photo and we'll go up to images, selfies. And where'd it go? Where'd I say? Oh, duh. Always forget. I have it here. I need to click that export button. There we go. Now it should be in there. And it's under selfies. There we go. Awesome. Let's say done. Now that's what it did, and it kind of cut off part of the text there. And I also have Lunch Hour Web. Let's go back here and see what this looks like. Can we refresh? Let's press enter or F5. It doesn't show it yet, but what I'm guessing is this about me right here. Gender, birthday. That's not my correct birthday. I just put it in. Sorry, Google. And then we'll. I think I like it better without. So I'm going to come back here. Go ahead and take that out, and we'll export it as. Let's just overwrite it. I don't like the text. Replace. Come back to YouTube, and we'll edit again. And YouTube channel icon, open there. And let's go ahead and did it not load? Done. There we go. I kind of like that one a little bit better now. Shows me eating an apple, says Lunch Hour Web right below it. I think that looks pretty nice. So next we'll add our channel art. Now channel art's going to be probably pretty similar, but it's going to need to be a lot wider. So let's go ahead and let's create a new. And let's resize it to fit into our video. Let's zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to put in a square, and this is going to be our background. Oh, kept it as the same color that we have before. Maybe we'll keep that color. I don't know. That's kind of not bad. And what we'll do here is resize it again, so we can transform. And we want this to be scale size of, what size did I say earlier? Oh, well, misplaced my piece of paper. 2560 by 1440. 2560 by 1440. And we need that to be pixels. And we'll apply. Whoa, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. There we go. So this is a pretty big area for us to work on. Let's go and shrink this back down, and I'm going to make this thin, like a nice thin gray. And that's okay, because what we're going to do is, I just want to know where my borders are. And what we'll do is, what I'm looking for, I'm wondering if I can import an image, because what I want to do is import another image. Let's do another selfie here, and this time we're not going to do our channel icon. Let's do, let's do this icon. Make it smooth. There it is. This is really small, isn't it? That's okay. So let's go ahead and make this much bigger. Now let's go to transform. I don't want it. I want it to scale proportionately, and I want this to be a lot bigger. What did I? 2560. Did I put that the wrong size? 2560 by 1440. Yeah, that's a lot smaller. I must have put in way too big earlier. That's better. I'll have to watch that video over and see how big I made it. Alright, so that's actually a lot better. Something you'll notice here is that my face is definitely different color. I'd rather I had a white background, and I found a really cool way to do that here. It actually gets rid of my face and kind of makes me a drawing, a caricature, if you will. So I have highlighted my picture right here, and I'm going to go to Path, trace bitmap. And from here, I'm going to pull this box over. I'm just going to leave it everything defaults. I'm going to click live preview and see what happens. Look, see what happened there? It kind of made a background, a black image of myself. So I can remove my picture, delete that picture out, and I can put this right here, and I can resize it if I want, make it bigger or smaller. Control Z to undo. And now I can also add some text. So lunch hour web, lunchhourweb.com. Now I've got to make that a lot bigger. And let's go ahead and make that, I'm going to change this blue background to a probably a white background because it looks cooler with my face right there. So I'm going to go ahead and make this black text. Well, we'll leave it that size text. And I'm going to move this down. Oops. I keep grabbing the wrong thing. There we go. And don't worry about the paper in the background. We can actually move this all down away from the paper because we're going to just export this section of it anyway. So I want this to come down and line up right on it. And what I don't want is a border, and I don't see any border there. I do see a little bit of a border here. Make sure I have my image selected and just pressing the right arrow and down arrow on my keyboard. There we go. So I'm all the way in the lower left hand corner. And let's go ahead and we're going to put in some more text. And actually, I'm going to copy this text. Control D. And I'll move it up. And it'll say Twitter at lunch hour web. And we're going to say, we're going to duplicate that and just move it up. And we'll go Instagram. All right, so kind of space these out a little bit, make it look a little bit better. And awesome. Next, what I'm going to do is put a little bit of this brief description, and I'm going to again say creating a website one lunch hour at a time. I'm going to make that really big. Let's go and make that 144 font. Let's make this wider. There we go. Now I don't want it all to be white, so let's go ahead and put this here, and let's go ahead and change this all to completely white background. So to get an idea of what it looks like. Now that's all black and white. That doesn't look too good to me. So I'm going to highlight that. Let's go ahead and make this one of our colors. 4375 CC. And we're going to add a white border around it. And I'll show you why. Because if I move this over my head, it stands out better with that white border. So I'm going to zoom There we go. Next, I'm going to do the same down here. I might keep this as, let's do this one, the red color. Let's see if that looks good. F5, 4, 9, 5, 8 are my color schemes. And what if we do this part in blue? Let's do it in the lighter blue. Let's just playing around here. 63, 8, DC. And there we go. All right, what do you think? Does that look a little bit? I think it looks a little bit weird. Let's go ahead and do that in bold, and we'll do, yeah, I kind of like that. Well, we'll do this one. We'll do this one slightly different, okay? We'll do this one in bold, and we'll do this one in bold black, and we'll do this one in blue. 63, 8, D, C4. All right, and we'll do this one in gray. B, C, B, A, C, 3, and Control B to make it bold. Did I make it bold? I can't tell. Bold. There we go. That made it bold. And I do need to, since that's going over my shirt, give it a white border. Hold Shift and click on the white. Now I zoom in. There you can see it. So what do you guys like? We have the Instagram Lunch Hour Web, Twitter Lunch Hour Web. Let's go ahead and I'm going to hold Shift, give this a black border just so I can see what it looks like. We're going to get rid of that border. Oops, got to move over to the right here. There we go. So now you guys can, it keeps, I'm holding Shift, that's why. I mean to be holding Control down, that allows me to zoom. You guys can see the border down here. That's the area I have to work in. There we go. I kind of want these to be lined up, so let's go ahead and, oh no, Control Z. There we go. Now I can move this over and sort of visually line it up against this part over here. And so now I guess it's really down to here. It almost looks business cardy, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and, you know, I'm not in love with this, but it's kind of cool. Let's see if we can do anything different with this. It's a lot of blue, so I think I'm gonna keep this to be all the same color scheme. Okay, so I'm gonna come here. Let's go ahead and change this, instead of being black, to 4375 CC, and this part to be the red. F5 4958. There we go. And this part right here, let's go ahead and make this the same blue. 63 8DC4. I don't want to change the color scheme. Or I don't want to change the text, I want to change the color over here. 63 8DC4. and this is the wrong color. Well, it's the only one. I chose to put in the wrong color there. This is 63 8DC4. Very cool. All right, so that's kind of our thing. That's kind of our image. If you guys like it, I don't know. I don't love this text right here, so why don't I just call this Lunch Hour Web? And maybe if maybe I can then do a little subscript right over here. And we'll go ahead and duplicate that, bring it down. Creating a website one lunch hour at a time, and we're going to reduce the size of that down to 72. We'll make that one red. All right. What do you guys think? Does this look okay to you? A little too much red. Make that all black maybe. That doesn't look good at all. Make that blue then. Gray, BCBAC3. Not bad, not great. All right, well, it's good enough. That's all we're doing right now. Let's go ahead and shift onto the white, or no, shift and get rid of our border there. So we don't have a border on this. And now we're going to group everything together. So I right click on it and group, and now I can export. So let's go ahead and export our image. Our selection is 2560 by 1440. I'm going to export this as, go back down to our Lunch Hour Web, images, selfies, and we're going to call this YouTube banner 6.4.16. All right, so there it is. Let's go back to YouTube and let's go ahead and edit our banner channel art. And we're going to select let's go images, selfies. Did it not? Oh, I keep doing that. Why do I keep forgetting? I have to actually press this export button there. There we go. Now it should be selectable in YouTube. Right there. Uploading. So this is how it's going to appear on desktop, this is how it's going to appear on a TV, and this is how it's going to appear on a mobile. So let's adjust the crop because we don't want it to do that. Crop this image, drag the region below, and select and click select. So I don't want to do that. Devices preview. Interesting. So it looks like I may have to move this Lunch Hour Web down closer to my eye level right here. Let's do that. So it's going to go ahead and hit cancel. And let's move, oh, I have to ungroup. Let's move this down to my eye level. And I want to make it a lot smaller. So there it is, Lunch Hour Web. And this is why it's nice to you guys do this yourself as opposed to having it someone else do that. And let's go ahead. I wonder if there's a way we can, yeah, let's just manually adjust it from here. So here I can shrink it down, Lunch Hour Web. And then we can move this one up. And make sure, oh yeah, we're still plenty of room in there. So let's go ahead and move this up. I'm just clicking, you can see it grade there. And maybe if I change this back to black, I know I keep going back and forth. You guys can definitely find the there we go. Sorry, it's kind of got lost there. You guys can find a way to do this that you like. All right, so let's go ahead and highlight everything again. Let's move that and we'll group it. I guess I don't probably need to group it to export it, but we'll go back to export, select export as, we'll change this YouTube banner, and I'm going to say -2 because I might come back and like that first one better, but we'll just try it there. So Lunch Hour Web, this is the second version. If we come back here to YouTube, we're going to edit our channel art, and we're going to select a photo from our computer. We'll choose a -2 version. It's going to upload, and now it's going to show us how it's going to appear. So this is how it appears on desktop, which is pretty cool. It has a real close-up picture of my face with the Lunch Hour Web. Here's how it appears on a TV, so I get more. And here's how it appears on mobile. Let's go and select it. Let's see what it looks like. So it's saved, Lunch Hour Web. You know, my face could probably go up a little bit, but that's okay. I'm wondering why my channel icon hasn't loaded yet. So I did that one first, and maybe I have to do something here. All right. Oops. What do I do here? Let's hit done. Oh, that's how we display our name. We can change our name. Click OK. Yikes, that's not great. I don't love that there. But that's okay. That's kind of crazy. I don't care for that one at all. Me eating a logo on top of myself eating an apple. Oh man, I'm gonna have to really think about that and maybe look at some other people and see how they have. So let's go ahead and press F5 or just refresh. Let's see if it looks any different now. So if I go home and I go back to my channel, did it load? No, it's still showing that. That's not. For some reason, this still just isn't. Oh, may take a few minutes. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about that then. So let's go ahead and save this. And let's go to our selfies. We're going to call this YouTube banner 64216 and press save. So I like this mostly for my banner. And zoom into my face there just to see how that works. That's kind of neat. And let's go ahead and exit out of here. We're at about 38 minutes so far. Let's go ahead and let's upload a video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a file. So I'm going to make it private to begin with, and then I'm going to Lunch Hour Web videos. I'm going to choose my first intro video. So you notice I've done 6 already. I haven't uploaded any, so I'll just I'll just upload my intro video, and I want that to be private first because this is going to take. Oh, that one didn't take very long at all to upload. That's cool. But what I want is give it brief introduction. So we're going to call this one Lunch Hour Web Introduction. Now here is the important part. Your description is going to be what people see while they're browsing videos. They're going to see about the first 2 lines of your description. And so we want to make sure this really rocks. So what I'm going to do is learn about lunch hour web and the thought. Learn about, let's learn about the thought process behind lunch hour web. Everyone has the ability to create a business website. If you're new or do not worry about, how should I put this? I want basically people to know, if you're new, inexperienced, haven't ever built a website before, that is okay. And you don't have to worry about that. Anyone can build a website. 1 lunch hour a day can build, you can, using one, and I put lunch in parentheses because you guys may have a different part of your day that you can build a website. You can build a custom website yourself, saving thousands of dollars and gaining invaluable knowledge. Watch this video to learn about the thought process behind lunchhourweb.com. Then we'll do resources, http lunchhourweb.com, Twitter at lunchhourweb, Instagram lunchhourweb. And what we're going to do is we're going to add this to a playlist. We're going to actually create a new playlist, and title for the playlist is what should I title this playlist, guys? Lunch Hour Web Video Series. And we're going to make this public. Absolutely, we want that to be public. And we want to create a custom thumbnail. So we could create like, this is a thumbnail, this is thumbnail, this is thumbnail. These are all awful. So we're going to create a custom thumbnail, and it's going to be very similar to this one right here. So what we're going to do is ungroup this and get rid of a lot of this stuff, and let's say one introduction. And we want this to be bright, easy to read. Let's actually make the one very large. And we'll actually, so we'll make the one its own separate text box. And we'll do a duplicate it, and we'll just move it up in the middle, straight up. We'll just do one. We'll make this very big. So I'm going to resize that. Just select it, and boom. One introduction. Let's go ahead and page up. That looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and change that to be a different font. Actually, I wasn't even meaning to make it look like that, but I'm really happy with the way that looks. So let's go ahead and change that. Instead of being our dark blue, let's make that our light blue. 63 8DC4. There we go. Or do we want this to stick out even more? Let's try F5. 5, 4, 9, 5, 8. What do you guys, you like that? That sticks out a lot, but I don't know if those two colors go together. What if we changed this to be gray? BCBAC3. What we really want is when we create our thumbnail, it's going to be very, want it to stand out a lot. So, I like that. I think I like blue more than red. So we'll go 4375 cc. There we go. And I can even make myself blue, you guys, if I wanted. Notice I could change myself to be 4375 cc. I don't like that. I kind of like the black. I think it looks cooler. So I'm just holding Control Z down. There we go. And now I need to put all this together and group, and then I need to resize. So the size of a YouTube, and what is that called? That is called a YouTube thumbnail. YouTube thumbnail size, 1280 by 720. So let's go ahead and resize this to be 1280. Whoa, way too big. 1280 by 720. And apply. There we go. And let's go ahead and let's export this. Our selection, we're going to export as YouTube thumbnail. And we'll just do 1. This is for video 1. Video 1. Alright. And we'll save. Click the export as. Oh, I'm sorry. Click the export button so it actually exports down. And then I want to save this as a separate YouTube banner and YouTube thumbnail. So now if I ever need to change my thumbnail, which I'm going to do very often, that's going to be changed to 2 to be the second one, and so on. Let's go ahead and shrink this down. Let's go ahead and choose a custom thumbnail. So we'll come up here to Images, Selfies, and open that up. Hopefully that's a good, awesome. Let's change the image. Oh, let's select that image. And let's click Done to confirm. Set its thumbnail, set its thumbnail. There we go. That's the one I want. And let's go ahead, and only I can view it right now. Let's go ahead and open this up. Everyone has the ability to create a business website using 1 lunch hour a day. How about join me? Join me on 1 lunch hour per day as I show you the process. The thought process. How to create your own website, saving you thousands of dollars. If you guys ever tried to pay for a website, you're going to spend thousands of dollars, and gaining invaluable knowledge. Next, we need tags. We need lots and lots of tags, probably 15 or more tags. So the first tab is lunch hour web, lunch hour web. Now website, custom website, YouTube. I don't like that already. Introduction. How to build a website. How to build a website using Zoho. Zoho. Custom domain. Domain. Zoho sites. Zoho mail. Zoho email. And I didn't have wrong. Yeah, okay. Is there anything else I want in here, guys? And you'll have to let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 tags. Let's go ahead and press done. So let's go ahead and take a look. Hey guys, Paul Stevens here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm excited to get started. This is my introductory video on what my company, what this business, what this website is all about. What I'm trying to accomplish is building a website